Welcome and what is up there everybody, this is Casper with Casper Crypto, and in today's video I've got some huge Dogecoin news for you guys, and this stuff seems like it's going to be a pretty positive catalyst for Dogecoin price in the upcoming days, so I can't wait to share with you guys. Along with that, we're going to be doing some technical analysis showing you guys what Dogecoin price is looking like right now, and we can make some predictions of where it could be heading in the next few hours and the next few days. So before we get into the video, I'd really appreciate you guys could smash that like button down below and subscribe to the YouTube channel if you guys have not yet. I'd really appreciate it a ton. Alright guys, so right now Dogecoin is sitting at about 30.9 cents, almost 31 cents. It's down about 1% on the day, which is not too bad. If you take a look at the chart in the last 7 days, it looks like we're still just consolidating on the low levels of where we've been in the last few days. Around June 7th, June 8th is when we had that big drop where we dropped sub 30 cents for Dogecoin. And since then, we've tried to rebound one time, we fell back down, and it looks like we attempted another try to rebound again, and then we fell back down to around 31 cents. And I see it looks like the major support area is about the 31 cent area. So that's like a pretty good spot you should be taking a look at to maybe get some more Dogecoin. Of course, this is not financial advice. These are just for educational entertainment purposes only. But yeah, it seems like it's a pretty decent support area where Dogecoin tends to bounce off of around the 30 to 31 cent area. And if we see a break below that though, that could signal some really bad news, and we could be heading further downwards. But just in general, I think that we could continue to bounce between this 31 cent and 44 cent area unless we see a significant break below, which would probably lead Dogecoin to dropping to even lower levels. But we're going to be talking about more of that later on in the video. So let's get into the news aspect, right? So if we take a look right here, we can see that Dogecoin is now available in iTrust Crypto IRA. So now you're actually able to use Dogecoin as a part of your IRA retirement fund. So that's actually crazy. So it says right here, like most fads, Dogecoin is spreading like wildfire. If you want to get in on the Doge craze, your options just expanded. iTrust Capital, a crypto IRA platform, just added the ability to invest directly in Dogecoin if you have a 401k or IRA account with them. So you could literally buy Dogecoin for your IRA account now, which is awesome. It's amazing, showing that Dogecoin has long-term potential. They wouldn't be adding Dogecoin to part of an IRA if it wasn't something that they believed was going to stay there for the long term, because you're holding your money in your IRA for like 20, 30, 40, 50 years. So yeah, this is just some really great stuff that they're actually like seeing Dogecoin as a thing that will still be here most likely in the next like 40 to 50 years. So that's amazing. Why it matters is traders often try to buy Doge low and sell it much higher. Every time you make a crypto trade, you need to pay taxes on the profits. That's true. And when trading Doge in an iTrust Capital Crypto IRA, trades are tax free. So that is true. When you have an IRA and you actually make trades in it, I don't think you can make like I don't think you can like day trade and stuff in an IRA. But when you buy and sell stocks in your IRA, you're not taxed on it, and you're only taxed, depends on which kind of IRA you have, a traditional IRA or a Roth IRA, but it's definitely a tax advantage account where you don't need to pay as much tax as if you were trading regularly. So I just recommend you take a look at it. Pretty interesting stuff. If you don't already have Dogecoin in your IRA, maybe it could be something to take a look at. Not financial advice, of course. But yeah, where's Doge going? Well, it's impossible to say if Doge is here to stay. We do encourage you to do your due diligence before trading and investing. Elon Musk, the CEO of Tesla, has been known to prop the coin on his social media accounts, which correlate with spikes in the asset. Will Elon continue to raise awareness about Dogecoin or crypto in general? It remains to be seen. That's true. Dogecoin was significantly boosted by Elon Musk, but I think we're doing just fine without Elon Musk. We haven't had a single tweet from Elon Musk in like at least like 2, 3, 4 weeks. And the Dogecoin price has been stabilizing. Like it's not been crashing down or anything because Elon Musk is just not talking about it. We're actually seeing some pretty good price stabilization around the support levels. We're at about 30 to 31 cents where we've been at before. But yeah, I think that we're doing really good with Dogecoin, and that I think Dogecoin's here to stay, especially when they're adding it to IRA accounts. So let's get into the more of the price analysis chart. Oh, and before we get into that, one little thing I want to show you guys. We actually have Dogecoin on part of the UFC mats. As you can see, there's many pictures that people took where there's literally a Dogecoin symbol on the UFC mats. So this is pretty recent. This is like within the last 24 hours. But let's get into the technical analysis and Dogecoin price prediction kind of part. So seeing that Dogecoin is currently in this sort of support and resistance area where it's just been bouncing from, and recently it just fell below it, I would be very cautious in purchasing more Dogecoin right now. This is just what I'm personally doing, my opinions and my personal trading ideas. You do not have to follow this whatsoever, but what I think could be happening is we see a lot of FUD gathering up in the whole crypto market. And this stuff seems like it's all preparing for, like, you just need one little match to blow up a huge flame or cause a huge explosion to happen. Because right now we have like the G7, we have Biden FUD, we have a bunch of whales that are moving their crypto to exchanges, which could be signaling that they're ready to sell it. Things of that sort is all happening right now, and that could be signaling that, hey, we might need to get ready and embrace for a huge dump, which could be happening. I know that's not what you guys want to hear, but the truth is you need to be realistic and you need to know that things aren't always sunshine and rainbows, and it's good to prepare to know this kind of information. So like, hey, you know what, maybe I'll start stacking some cash, so I'll be more cash heavy. If Dogecoin were to drop, then I could buy in at a bunch of good prices. Like, who could be mad about that? Buying Dogecoin at like 15 cents, 20 cents, who can complain? But yeah, basically what it's looking like right now is we're in this huge head and shoulders pattern, which I've drawn out for you guys many times before. But basically this is the general look of it. And this is the neckline that we're bouncing off of. And recently it looks like we fell below the neckline right here, as you can see. And it depends on how you draw the trend line. We could be still below it, we could be really below it, or we could be above it. But what could be happening right now is a retest where we fall below, retest against the trend line right here, and then drop back down even harder, which is a possibility. I don't know if it's going to happen. No one could predict the future consistently time over time again, but these are just some general ideas of where we could be heading. I personally really wouldn't want this to happen because that would cause a massive dump in Dogecoin, probably dropping the price to around the 10 to 21 cent levels. But hey, you guys, you always have to think of things in a positive way. You could always just, buy in more on the dip. And then once the bull run continues to rise, the crypto will continue to rise with the bull run. Maybe we'll see a $1, $2, $3 $3 Dogecoin, and you'll be able to cash in some really nice profits from that, especially from buying on the dip. So that's just what I'm currently looking at. I'm just watching this trend line and this neckline for the head and shoulders pattern very, very closely, seeing if we have any major spikes in volume like we had here, here, and here. If we do have a major spike in volume, that could be signaling that, hey, we're pushing down hard. Maybe a whale just sold off a bunch of Dogecoin, and we could be heading in the downwards direction. And then I'd be getting ready to buy in some Dogecoin on the massive, massive dip that could be coming. So that's basically it for today's video. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to smash that like button down below. Thank you guys all so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day.